Overview of the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, an ancient Indian text, provide a comprehensive framework for the practice and philosophy of yoga. These sutras are regarded as the foundational principles for understanding the nature of the mind, the path to self-realization, and the attainment of spiritual liberation. Derived from the Sanskrit word sutrani, meaning threads, sutras are short and pithy statements that encapsulate the essence of philosophical teachings. These succinct verses serve as a guide to understanding and practicing yoga, providing a roadmap for spiritual growth and self-realization. The purpose of a sutra is to convey complex ideas in a condensed form, allowing the reader to delve deeper into the meaning and contemplate its significance. Each sutra within Patanjali's Yoga Sutras is carefully crafted to offer profound insights into the nature of consciousness, the mind-body connection, and the path towards liberation. To understand the Yoga Sutras, we must begin with a brief exploration of their origins. Patanjali, who is considered to be the author of these sutras, lived in ancient India and was a scholar of philosophy and yoga. The exact time when Patanjali lived and composed the sutras is still a matter of speculation among scholars, but it is generally believed to be around the 2nd century BC. The Yoga Sutras consist of 4 chapters or padas that provide a sequenced guide to the practice and understanding of yoga. The first chapter, known as Samadhi Pada, introduces the concept of yoga and defines its purpose. It outlines the different types of thoughts and mental fluctuations that obstruct the path to self-realization, emphasizing the importance of cultivating a calm and focused mind. The second chapter, known as the Sadhana Pada, delves into the practical aspects of yoga. It outlines the 8 limbs of yoga known as Ashtanga Yoga, which serve as a progressive system for spiritual development. These limbs include ethical observances, yamas, self-disciplines, niyamas, physical postures, asanas, breath control, pranayama, sense withdrawal, pratyahara, concentration, dharana, meditation, dhyana, and self-transcendence, samadhi. The third chapter, Vibhuti Pada, explores the various yogic powers or attainments that arise from dedicated practice. These powers, known as siddhis, include extraordinary abilities such as clairvoyance, telepathy, and levitation. Patanjali presents these siddhis as byproducts of yogic practices, but also warns against getting too attached to them, emphasizing they can be distractions on the path to self-realization. The fourth and final chapter, Kaivalya Pada, discusses the concept of liberation, or Kaivalya, which is the ultimate goal of yoga. Patanjali describes liberation as the freedom from the cycle of death and rebirth, the cessation of all mental modifications, and the realization of one's true nature. He explains that this liberation can be attained through self-discipline, self-study, and a surrender to a higher power. Kleshas, a concept discussed in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, refer to the 5 afflictions or obstacles that hinder one's spiritual progress and inner peace. These afflictions are avidya, ignorance, asmita, egoism, raga, attachment, dvesha, aversion, and abhinivesha, fear of death. Avidya, or ignorance, is considered the root cause of all other kleshas and leads to a distorted perception of reality. Asmita, or egoism, arises from identifying oneself with external factors such as possessions or achievements, leading to a false sense of self. Raga, attachment, and dvesha, aversion, are 2 sides of the same coin. They arise from clinging to pleasurable experiences and resisting unpleasant ones. Lastly, abhinivesha, fear of death, is the instinctual fear that drives humans to hold on to life at all costs. Understanding and overcoming these kleshas is essential for individuals seeking to attain liberation and spiritual enlightenment through the practice of yoga. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali continue to be of great significance and relevance in today's society. They offer a timeless wisdom that transcends cultural and religious boundaries, providing practical guidance for individuals seeking to find peace, balance and self-realization amidst the challenges of modern life. The principles outlined in the sutras, such as ethical living, mindfulness and self-discipline, can be integrated into one's daily routine to cultivate physical, mental and spiritual well-being. Moreover, the Yoga Sutras have been a source of inspiration for numerous modern forms of yoga that have gained popularity around the world, from Hatha Yoga to Ashtanga Yoga. These practices draw upon the foundational principles laid out by Patanjali, adapting them to suit the needs and preferences of contemporary practitioners. In conclusion, the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali provide an in-depth overview of the philosophy and practice of yoga. They offer a comprehensive guide to spiritual development, emphasizing the cultivation of a calm and focused mind as the means to attain self-realization and liberation from suffering. Despite being ancient in origin, these sutras continue to hold valuable lessons for individuals seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them.